Space, the final frontier. This is the 2.5-year journey of the build of the Starship Enterprise. Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models, and welcome to Stage 13 of Build Your Own Enterprise D, the NCC 1701D. This is a part work brought to you by Hero Collector, and it's quite big. It doesn't do it justice, this is one of the shorter assembly sections by the looks of it. So it's actually just that page, I don't think. Yes, let's get stage 14. So this is probably the stage in which I look through the rest of the magazine. If it is, I'll be doing it now. Hello, welcome to the part of the video where I look at the magazine. This is pack 4, so it covers stage 11, 12, 13 and 14. Now the building part will go through on each individual thing. I don't know which video this will be attached to. Basically the shortest one of the 4. I will add this in somewhere along the line, so we'll have done maybe some of that, but yeah. This is just the episode guides in this one by the looks of it. Let's just have a quick look at the contents. Yeah, it's just the build part and the episode guides, so we're not doing any deep background of anything. We've got series 1 episode 6, Where No One Has Gone Before. That was quite good. That was the we get thrown a long way away from home sort of thing. Very cool. Lonely Among Us, the next one. That was where Worf got I remember. Yeah, these two were against each other, both on the same ship, on the Enterprise as a diplomatic mission, but they were hunting each other through the decks and things. I remember that. That was quite cool. A little bit of casting. Casting William Riker. That's cool, yeah. Justice, yeah, there's only one rule, and it's punishable by death if you break it anywhere. White things, and Wesley got caught falling into a nursery thing, but yeah, they solved it in the end, as you might imagine. The Battle, episode 9. Yeah, a Ferengi come back with a Stargazer. Very cool, yeah. Yeah, 4 warp cells rather than usual 2, just because they could. Why not? There we go. So yeah, that looks quite cool. I like the look of that. The filming model is quite big by the looks of it. Yeah. About the size of this is going to be, I think, by the looks of it. Casting of Data. That's quite interesting. Q. Obviously, Q comes back for episode 10. Wesley gets old, yeah, but wants to go back to being a boy again. Haven. Alexander Troy. Daughter of the 5th House, holder of the sacred chalice of Rix, heir to the holy rings of Beta Z. Yeah, that's quite cool. That was the plague ship thing, wasn't it? The Big Goodbye, episode 12. The Emmy Award and Peabody Award winning episode. Yes, it was back into the holodeck and everything. That was quite cool. If I leave town, the town leaves with me. Yeah, I like that. I like the holodeck episodes. They break it away from traditional Trek, but work quite well. I'm not Dixon Hill, I just look like Dixon Hill. Yeah, okay. So there we go. That was what's in the magazine. No behind the scenes stuff other than a little bit of casting and obviously about the episodes. But that's all right. They can't do too much too soon. So that'll be that. The rest of the build will now progress as intended. Oh, before I go, there was a free gift in this pack. This pack also contains a t-shirt. The USS Enterprise 1701D Development Project. Which is quite a nice sort of schematic blueprinty type t-shirt of that, which I shall wear, no doubt, on some streams in the future. So, back to your regular programming. If it isn't, then I've either done it in one of the previous episodes or one of the later episodes, but I'm filming them all before editing them all, so I don't know which one it's going to pop up into. But if you've seen it, I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it, then it'll be next time, because that's the last one. So, in this time, we are installing the housing for the glowing main impulse engine. See the dramatic curve of the saucer structure start to sweep back on itself. So we've got a bit of framework to do. a bit of plastic to put in. One thing that's being kept for next time by the looks of it. Some screws, obviously, for doing the things. So let's have a look. We are placing the main impulse engine first. So we've got this bit. It goes down here. Look. So if we turn that over like that, that is fitting in there like that. And goes in there like that. I thought it was blue. I may be wrong, but I thought it might have been blue in colour. But we'll go with what they do. I would have a hell of a time trying to change the colour of that. Repainting is one thing, but changing a moulded part from one colour to another is a little bit beyond me, I think. So we have one spare DP screw. I don't think we've used DP screws before, so nice to keep that there. We're putting the 3 screws in there, ignoring these 2 bits at the top. Something else is obviously going to attach to that. So these are going in there. I put all 3 in a little bit just to make sure everything lines up where it should. And then I can go back and tighten them up. Obviously, again, not a part that's got any weight on it or anything like that. So you really don't need to be silly with tightening it. It just needs to hold it in place so it doesn't wiggle around. So not being silly tightening any of these up. There we go. That's that, that, and that. So there we have that ready. And then from last time, the main saucer section. This is going on this side here, and as it says, it starts to bring it back around. I know it's oval, and I know in the series it's oval, but it doesn't fit in my brain as being oval for some reason. I always see it as round. I know the original one was round, and that's probably what's tricking my mind into thinking it's correct. But I don't know. It doesn't. It's very, very oval. I mean, this is not a distorted picture. This is, you know, it's not twice as wide as it is across, but it's getting there. It's a decent difference. It's not just a little bit elliptical. It's very, very oval shaped. So as ever, these 4 screws I'm putting in loosely, just to make sure everything lines up. It can't really not line up because these do pretty much locate into little little divots in the build, but it's always good to make sure. And then I can hold it in a more comfortable position. It's getting a bit big to find any comfortable position that's not putting stress on parts. And I can tighten them all down. So this is the end of stage 13. Stage 14 obviously is here next to me, and I shall be making that momentarily. And the video will be available in the next day or 2. Unless you're watching this at some point in the future, in which case the videos are already available. I'm hoping you haven't watched them out of order, because that would just be confusing and wrong. You've got to start at the beginning and work your way through to the end, or until you get bored and go off and do something different. That's also perfectly acceptable. So there we go. That's the saucer section. It's big, but it's not massively, hugely big. It's not as big as, you know, some things. So yeah, I'm comfortable that I'm going to be able to work on this mainly from this camera angle, although I do have a backup camera angle for when I need it for larger things. So yeah, there we go. That's coming together. That's that done as well. So I shall. Oh, look, me insignias all on the wonk. Got to put it straight, otherwise Starfleet will be cross. So thank you very much for watching. I'll keep that safe for next time as well, and I'll see you soon for issue 14 or stage 14. So thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.